Welcome to today's video, where we're going to tackle one of the most common errors that developers face when working with Discord. .js, the infamous message typing error. If you've spent any amount of time building bots for Discord using this powerful JavaScript library, chances are you've encountered this frustrating issue at some point or another. But don't worry, in this video, we're going to dive deep into what causes this error, how it affects your bot's performance, and most importantly, how to resolve it. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of the root cause of the message typing error and be equipped with the knowledge to troubleshoot and fix it in your own project. So, what is the message typing error? Exactly in short, it occurs when Discord.js attempts to send a message that exceeds the maximum allowed length. This can happen for a variety of reasons. Perhaps you're trying to send a long string of text, or maybe you've got an array of messages that add up to more than 2,000 characters. The key thing to understand here is that this error isn't just a simple case of, oh, my message was too long. No, it's often a sign of a deeper issue with your code. Maybe you're not properly handling pagination in your bot, or perhaps there's an issue with how you're constructing the messages themselves. Let's break down what happens when Discord.js attempts to send a message that exceeds the maximum allowed length. Essentially, the library will throw an error, indicating that the message is too long and cannot be sent as is. This error can manifest in different ways depending on your code. Maybe it'll crash your bot entirely, or perhaps it'll just quietly fail without sending the message at all. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what's the big deal? Can't I just chop up my long messages into smaller ones? Well, yes and no. While chopping up long messages can sometimes resolve the issue, it's not a foolproof solution. You see, Discord has very specific rules about how messages should be formatted. For example, you can only send 10 embeds per message. So what's the best way to handle this error? Well, there are a few approaches you can take. One common strategy is to use pagination. Essentially, breaking up long content into smaller chunks that fit within the allowed length limit. Another approach might involve re-examining how your bot constructs and sends messages in the first place. For example, instead of sending one massive message with a ton of embeds, maybe you could break it up into multiple smaller messages that each contain only one or two embeds. By taking this more piecemeal approach, you can avoid hitting those pesky length limits altogether. So, to recap, what are the essential takeaways from our discussion today? First and foremost, it's crucial to understand the root cause of the message typing error in your own code. Is there an issue with how you're constructing messages? Are you hitting those pesky length limits? Next, consider using pagination as a potential solution, breaking up long content into smaller chunks that fit within the allowed length limit. Finally, don't be afraid to re-examine how your bot constructs and sends messages in the first place. And there you have it, a deep dive into the message typing error that plagues so many Discord.js developers. We hope this video has shed some light on what causes this error, and more importantly, how to resolve it in your own projects. What's been your experience with this error? Have any of these strategies worked for you? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and consider subscribing for more content on Discord.js development. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one.